Have you ever wondered where silk comes from? It's not a plant, it's not a mineral, but it's produced by a tiny creature that has played an enormous role in human history. Welcome to the world of sericulture, the art and science of rearing silkworms for silk production. Now, the journey of silk starts with the cultivation of food plants for the silkworms. Mulberry, the primary food source for the silkworm, is grown in abundance. But it's not as simple as just planting a tree and waiting. The mulberry trees must be carefully tended to ensure they provide the highest quality leaves for our hungry silkworms. Once the mulberry trees are mature and brimming with lush green leaves, it's time for the next step. Introducing the silkworms. These tiny creatures, specifically the Bombyx mori species, are the true stars of the silk production process. The silkworms are placed on trays with freshly picked mulberry leaves to munch on. As they eat, they grow, and as they grow, they start to spin their cocoons. A process that's as fascinating as it is important. Inside their cocoons, the silkworms are hard at work. They're not just resting or hiding, they're producing silk. The cocoon itself is made of a single thread of raw silk that can be up to 900 meters long. That's about the same length as 10 football fields. After about 2 weeks, the fully formed silk cocoon is ready to be harvested. But the process doesn't stop there. The silk thread needs to be carefully unwound from the cocoon. This process, known as reeling, is a delicate task that requires skill and patience. The result is a long, continuous thread of raw silk, ready to be dyed and woven into the luxurious fabric we all know and love. So there you have it, the journey from a humble silkworm to the luxurious fabric that has captivated humanity for millennia. It's a process that combines agricultural knowledge, careful nurturing, and precise craftsmanship, all driven by the tiny yet mighty silkworm. In summary, sericulture involves the cultivation of mulberry trees, the rearing of silkworms, the creation of silk cocoons, and the delicate process of reeling the silk thread. Each step is crucial, and each step requires a unique set of skills and knowledge. It's an industry that's perfectly suited to rural environments where agriculture is already a way of life. And with recent research suggesting it can be a highly rewarding agro-industry, the future of sericulture looks bright indeed. So next time you feel the soft caress of a silk scarf, or admire the sheen of a silk tie, remember the journey it took to get to you. From the leaf of a mulberry tree to the work of a tiny silkworm, it's a story of nature and human ingenuity working hand in hand. And isn't that something worth appreciating? Something worth